Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, June the 23rd. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Lots of active weather last night and lots of active weather today. There's a look at our satellite image, and we can see the line of showers and thunderstorms coming out of that large cluster in Arkansas, stretching across central Alabama. There's a look at the radar just as I'm doing this video and getting the video prepared. The frontal system has basically sagged into the southeastern U.S., and that's helping to enhance the showers and thunderstorms. I think this round of thunderstorms probably will diminish later this morning when we see additional development later this afternoon, and some of that could be severe. We'll talk about that in a second. The upper air pattern shows that trough moving through the Ohio River Valley and stretching down into the southeastern U.S. and helping enhance our weather. Temperatures this morning across central Alabama generally in the lower 70s, fairly typical for this time of year. There's a look at the general radar over the southeastern U.S., and you can see that large cluster of thunderstorms in Arkansas, and again the kind of the boundary stretching to the east across into Georgia. Watch warning map is not too bad. We have orange heat advisories over Texas. There's some heat warnings over there in Southern California, as well as parts of Utah and Nevada, as well as high fire danger. Flash flood is the green area up there in Wyoming, stretching into South Dakota. And you see some greens dotted across the central U.S. into the mid-Atlantic states. Those are flood warnings. QPF-wise, over the next 5 days, it looks like we're going to see on the order of 1.25 to 1.5 inches of rain. Once again, though, coming in showers, so not everybody will get that amount of rain. The excessive rainfall outlook includes a slight risk over parts of Arkansas and Oklahoma, but a marginal risk extends over much of northern Alabama. And the Storm Prediction Center has outlooked a slight risk that extends from north central Texas across Arkansas and across northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and into northern Georgia. There's a little bit closer look, and you can see it affects a number of cities across the area, including places like Huntsville, Florence, Decatur, Gadsden, Birmingham, Fayette, Cullman, Tuscaloosa, stays just to the north of Montgomery, and Auburn. Day 2, the SPC has an enhanced risk over the Central Plains states, surrounded by a fairly substantial slight risk area. And then for day 3, that moves up into parts of Missouri and Iowa. The tropics in the Atlantic Basin are quiet today. And in the Pacific, Eastern Pacific, we see a little bit of action, but most of that expected, not expected to develop in the next day or two, but some potential for that one out in the Pacific, but they're all going to stay out to sea. All right, let's get to the modeling this morning, and there's our look at our GFS for 06Z run here, and we can see that we're staying in the moist atmosphere with scattered showers of possibility. The trough moves on into the eastern Great Lakes, but we also see another little weakness coming across the Mississippi River. That will be helping to enhance showers and thunderstorms. And look at surface-based CAPE values. You can see that the CAPE values are very high in that red and purple areas that you see, ranging from about 3,500 to 4,500. Remember, these are the forecast values. And while we can't rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado, it does look like the storm relative helicity, the shear values are pretty low. So I think damaging wind is going to be the main concern. On Sunday, we see a little bit of a reduction as the ridge begins to build a little reduction in showers and thunderstorms, but I don't think it's going to be completely zero. I think we see the possibility of some isolated storms, primarily across the area to the north, as that boundary has moved a little bit further to the north, giving us a little break in the action. The ridge becomes a little more dominant on Monday, as you can see the ridge building up partially in response to the trough coming in there across parts of South Dakota and Nebraska. And so that once again keeps the amount of showers pretty small, isolated over our area. The ridge holds tough, though, and so that closed low and the trough moves up into the western Great Lakes on Tuesday, and that brings a surface low into the western Great Lakes area and drags a front down into the middle Mississippi River Valley. That system moves on across the Great Lakes on Wednesday, and we see the trough extending down into our area. So I think we're going to see a little bit better chances for showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. And once again on Thursday, as we see the ridge beginning to build up once again, I think we'll see a little bit better chance, probably on the order of 30–40%. May have to go a little higher as we see how that system develops. The ridge really takes hold by Friday. And so once again, the soupy air mass underneath it, we have chances for showers and thunderstorms. And then Saturday, week from today, we see a nice big ridge develop centered over about Pennsylvania there, the 594 contour. So it looks like pretty warm for the central U.S. And once again, with a humid air mass in place, just showers over our area. Looking out into voodoo country, and we see that the main key word here is ridge. There's the big 594 ridge beginning to actually migrate a little bit to the east on July 2nd. We see it get over, centered over parts of Nebraska and Kansas and northern Missouri on the 4th of July. So that spells some warm weather for that area, for the central U.S. And we see it stays in place in that area pretty much on the 6th and migrates actually a little bit further to the west on the 8th of July, getting established over the Rockies, while we're getting on at least the cooler side. So we'll have some warm weather, but at least we're on the cooler side out of the excessive heat. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. Be sure to keep tuned to the blog for notes on Alabama's weather as we have another active day of showers and thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day and Godspeed.
Summer's just around the corner, and KS Services wants to be the team ensuring your comfort. We repair and install all makes and models, so give us a call today to get a free, no-hassle second opinion.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.